The history of aging is you develop until you're about 21, and from then on it's all downhill. And you get older and you can't do things and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's just bull. Your daily life is a pattern of behavior episodes. What's a behavior episode? It's something that begins when you get the idea that it's something you want to accomplish. Your life is organized in chunks like that. Everybody's life is. If you understand thinking in those terms, then it's fairly easy to interpret what's going on at any point in time, because you have to say, well, what is this behavior episode about? She loved to dance, she was good at it, and when we met, we both liked to dance. For 70 years of her life, she danced a lot. With me, much of the time. Yeah, you just had to think about it a little bit, didn't you? That was great. Well, this is one way to be sure you keep the audience. As Nan mentioned, my wife Carol believed it important to recruit both a person and a family. Carol enlisted people in the community to help the spouse appreciate that this might be a nice home for them. If there were children, Carol turned our sons loose on them to show them a good time. So, in honoring me, you also honor Carol Ford, my partner in everything. Finally, I pass on to you a goal Carol gave to me in 1967. I hope you continue trying to build a college that has a heart as well as mind. Thank you. So we've had a partnership all our life, and a very affectionate and rewarding marriage. Working in the garden was a part of my history. Well, when I retired, I hadn't been able to do as much of that as I had at one time in my life, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to be able to do some more of that again. Working in the earth is a rewarding thing. Most people have things like that in their history, things that they once enjoyed doing and put on a shelf because the life pattern they had, it didn't fit in very well along. So very often people can look into their own history and say, why don't I try that? I always wanted to. Or I tried that and I liked that. Why don't I go back to try and do something like that? We all have that, but we don't tend to think that way. We don't see ourselves developmentally, to say it differently. Developmentally, leading a good life as best you can is what makes life worthwhile.